Hey guys, Duayne here from QuoteSpec. We're here with Steve from Growth Pilot. Steve's got an accounting business that can help builders and tradies improve their business. So Steve, give us a little bit of a rundown on some of the most common, I guess, mistakes or issues you might see that a builder or a contractor is having in their construction business.
Yep. I mean, obviously the top one that everyone sort of talks about is always cash flow, and yeah, cash is king. If it's not coming in, you're going to go, because there's going to be some trouble eventually. But a lot of the issues we do find are probably stuff you can fix, or not even fix, but get right from the start, such as, structuring for your asset protection. A lot of your structuring then sort of leads into your tax minimisation along the way as well.
Yeah. So, I started as a builder. I'm still a builder now. We run QuoteSpec as well to help improve the quoting and tendering process for builders and tradies. But I'm very big on mentoring other builders on better practices and processes they can put in their business to improve not only their business, cut down on their stress, help their client relationships, and all that sort of thing. What's maybe 3 tips that you could give for people that just straight off the top would help them improve their business?
I suppose initially you need to get away from that on the tools mentality. You don't want to be always working in your business. You want to be working on your business. So that's probably a really good one to start with. 2 is things like the product that you guys offer, QuoteSpec. They often say you make your money on any job at the very start. If you're not getting that right, it's going to be hard to sort of recover from things like that. But then also just keeping up to date. It's a common thing. We often see clients that come to us and they might be, 12, 18 months behind in their activity statements. They just one of those unfortunately necessary evils that you've just got to keep up to date with.
Yeah.
And provided that if you're keeping up to date, you've also got good quality data on hand that you can use to make those important decisions in your business.
Yeah. So one thing we find with a lot of builders that we sort of help mentor and have better processes is definitely the number one thing's cash flow. And I'm a big believer. I think the number one reason for that is they don't actually have a good understanding of the running costs of their business. So my big thing is there's a million builders out there that can build a beautiful home or project, and they're a fantastic builder, but they actually don't know how to run a business. And my theory is there's a lot of builders out there that might work out the cost of a job perfectly, put 10% on it and think they're going to make 10%, and not actually understanding that it's taking 10% or more to actually run their business before they make any money. And I think once people get their head around that, they can have a huge turnaround. I know as a young builder, when I started in the industry, that was my biggest flaw. I just couldn't get it through my head, that type of stuff. So is that a common thing? Is that what you see in the industry?
Oh, it is. It's not doing your numbers. I suppose going back and getting things right at the start. You've got to know your numbers at the end of the day. And like I said, quoting your jobs up front and knowing what your overheads are. It's not just your overheads. It's also that extra profit that you want to make. And on top of that as well, it's factoring in your wage as well. Yeah. There's no point making $100,000 profit a year, which you sort of think that's fantastic. I made $100,000. But not when you've worked 80 hours a week to make that $100,000. You could probably work 80 hours a week for any one of a number of builders and make $200,000 a year. So it's really important just to get your numbers right.
Yeah. Now, look, thanks, Steve. I really appreciate your input, and hopefully we've managed to help out a few more builders and contractors today. Look, just quickly tell us, how can people get on board or find you or get in touch with you?
Simply, there's the website, growthpilot.com.au. We're also on Facebook as well, just under Growth Pilot. Happy to help talk to anyone about any of their issues in the building and construction industry.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Appreciate your time.